What is going on? Okay, now look. I know it wasn't a perfect night, okay, but I gotta say, like, I'm just happy we got our first fucking win tonight. I don't care, like, I'm just glad. First place in the NFC East, and we all know how the NFC East went today. Desert, what's going on, man? As usual, postgame with DesertEagle90. If you guys have not subscribed to both our channels, in the description below. Desert cannot monetize his channel due to some reasons with the channels and what's going on, so I put his PayPal in the description below. Give your boy some support in there. The link for his PayPal is below. Check it out. Check his content out, and if you guys haven't subbed to this channel, please. We're ready to get this going right now. So, Desert, go ahead, man. What do you think about today?
And this stream was brought to you by the coronavirus, but if you take away virus, you got the corona. All right. Shout out to the followers that's in here. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, this feels good. And you know what? Those fans are here. We called it. We're getting this win. And we did. This team showed up. I seen some very impressive defensive plays. You know, the offense eventually woke up. You know, it's a little sloppy, but, you know, Carson Wentz did what he could. You know, some people weren't impressed with Carson Wentz, but I felt like he played way better than he ever did so far throughout the season. You know, we can talk about the 49ers, you know, being terrible or whatever. They had a lot of injuries just as we did. But you know why I love this dub? Because the 49ers were 9-point favorites in this game.
Mm-hmm.
ESPN or whatever, nobody picked the Philadelphia Eagles. Nobody picked this team to win this game. Oh, man, they talked the most trash.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably not going to see them for a while, so that's why this win feels good, you know. But I tried to remind them. We tried to remind them. You beat the New York Jets and you beat the Giants. That's nothing to really be impressed about, you know?
Yeah.
This win felt good because we pulled that upset, you know. People didn't want to call it upset because the 49ers were banged up with injuries, but I call it upset because nobody gave us a chance. And they were 9-point favorites. Now, as far as how I felt, this one feels good. I love it. I see, you know what, there's some, you know, I've seen some heart. I seen a lot of heart, you know. Defense was very impressive. I'm not going to lie. Oh, man. I felt like my soul left me the moment I heard Darius Slay was down, you know. Whew. Thank God he was back. You know, I felt like he played his part, you know, defending and everything. You know, It feels good, man. It just
Yeah.
feels good. You know, the moment we was waiting for this team to show up, they did what they can. You know, they played their part. They woke up. I mean, I'm not saying this is going they're back or anything. I'm not saying that at all. You know, 1 week at a time. It's the 49ers. They're all banged up, you know.
Yep.
But you gotta admit this. That George Kittle though. That George Kittle, he slaughtered our linebackers. Let's say that. He destroyed our linebackers as expected. But
Yep.
that wasn't enough. You know? They still missed a lot of players, but George Kittle coming back, man, kept him in that game, man.
Yeah.
Kept him in that game. But I couldn't get mad, you know, every time they passed him because, you know, Nick Mullins always passing to George Kittle was kind of like Carson Wentz always passing to Zach Ertz. But the difference this game, we didn't really use Zach Ertz all like that. They said we had no wide receivers. This game was a wrap. We didn't have Jalen Reagor. We didn't have Deshaun Jackson. Alshon was still out. We just beat this team with several guys. I didn't even know who the hell they were. Who was it?
We had Travis Fulgham.
His
We had
name?
Greg Ward. Travis Fulgham, Greg Ward,
Greg
and
Ward he had a pretty good game. Yep.
yeah. I since like the beginning of this.
Hightower.
Yeah, in Hightower. Since the beginning of this game, I think, you know, in the beginning, right when it started, like we looked real sloppy. It was the same plays. We ran the ball up the middle, got no yards. It was just a real slow. It was just very, very slow. It looked like the same Eagles we've been watching the past few weeks. I think, you know, Carson Wentz going that for that touchdown by himself. Obviously, for that drive when Carson got the touchdown by himself, they gave us some yards because there was 3 penalties on that drive, and we moved upfield pretty quick. So, you know, they kind of gave that one to us, but at least Carson, you know, tried his best today to put it in the end zone as much as possible. Now, did he look perfect today? No. But he did do a lot better than the past few weeks. It's not saying a whole lot, but it's at least an improvement. There are times he did look frail. He did miss some targets. He was, you know, he wasn't getting his targets in this game. You know, missing Greg Ward over the middle. You know, he underthrew Miles Sanders on a wheel route. You know, threw the ball too low to the ground. So he did some things that were good, but he definitely did some things that were bad as well. So it's nothing to really harp on. It's nothing really to say that this is. It's nothing to really say that it's a hype up for the next game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but it's definitely some confidence going to the next game. I think our offensive line was back and forth today. You know, Lane Johnson was in and out of the game today. Jack Driscoll played right tackle. You know, Jordan Mailata played left tackle. So it's been kind of crazy as of right now. So we've been moving some pieces. I know that, you know, Matt Pryor didn't really have a fantastic game today. It wasn't perfect, but I think the biggest weak spot that we're seeing right now is these fucking linebackers. These linebackers cannot do anything. They can't cover between all of them. They can't do anything at all. So it's kind of crazy. Your mic's not on. Oh, now it's working. I don't know. Your mic's being weird. Your earbuds or whatever you're using.
Hear me nice and clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack Kelsey, you know, him coming back was a huge problem, you know, but he would.
We had two drives that killed us, and that was when the end of the second quarter. Carson Wentz was actually looking pretty good. Like he got one to Fulgham, one to Hightower. Then we got past the 50, and then Jason Kelsey hikes the ball, and the ball goes 17 yards behind Wentz, and we have to go get it. Thank God he got that ball, but it killed the drive. It just killed the drive. And then on another drive, it was 3rd and short, and I don't know why, like, Doug's got to try to be the smartest guy in the room. Like, he wanted to kind of do, like, a hard count to get them off sides. It's 3rd and 1. Just run the damn ball. Just do a QB sneak. Stop trying to draw them off sides. And then, you know, Herbig or I think Mailata went off sides, and it was just a drive killer. I think we could have scored more than, unless it was a field goal or not. I don't know how they would have done the other side of the field, but they would have at least done something else. I mean, it's just crazy. But we shot ourselves in the foot a few times in this game. But against these tight ends, we didn't do well. We didn't do well at all. We've given up 5 touchdowns to tight ends this year already, and Wentz already had his 7th pick. This game, another really forced throw again by Carson Wentz. These are issues that we do have that we're not, I'm just glad we got the win, period. We got the first win in the win column, and that's all that matters. But I think a bright spot today was that defensive line today. I think they turned it up. I think Jannard Avery did a really good job. I think 2 sacks for him. You had Derek Barnett with a sack. Fletcher Cox kind of disappeared. He got pressure, but he didn't.
Pretty good.
Josh Sweat got in there for a sack. But I think defensive line, I think there was pressure. I think we did a pretty good job there. Like I said, this game wasn't perfect, but I think we played better than the past few weeks. I think that was a big bright spot there. So, I think that, the touchdown to Travis Fulgham, a guy that was on practice squad, a guy that was literally just really a nobody off another practice squad we picked up, and he was with us in training camp. And I don't know, Wentz kind of I think he lobbed it up there just to see what would happen. I think he just wanted to make a big play, and Travis Fulgham ended up getting in front of the corner and caught that big ball for the touchdown. So I think Travis Fulgham really concentrated on that catch and did a really good job doing that. So I was really happy with that. I think Miles Sanders ran the ball very well, ran as much as he possibly could. Boston Scott had some chances. They threw in Adrian Killens a couple times. I think they lined him up as a receiver, and then they lined him up as a running back for one play. But when it comes to the play calling, I don't know what you think of it so far. I mean, Doug, it still looks like crap. It doesn't really look that good. I think Doug not really doing the right thing right now still with this play calling.
Just oh my God, just the play call still needs to be better.
Yeah.
How we get away with this, I don't know. The team, see, I felt like it would not have made a difference who we signed, in the team, whether it's a bigger running back or another wide receiver or linebackers or whatever. What the problem was what was going on within this team, But I felt like I saw a team for once in a while. They came together, with his team. A lot of people weren't on the same page, but this time Carson Wentz looked good, Bunch of nobodies once again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and pretty much doing what he could.
Jim
really.
Schwartz, I got to give Jim Schwartz credit this game. Yeah, Carson Wentz really did what he could, You can't say he wasn't, he wasn't carrying. I mean, there were some fans that still not impressed with him. I mean, it's fine, but you got to give the guy his credit, all right? You got to give the guy his credit.
Yeah.
Not going to expect that, but, Jalen Hurts. You know what? I feel like I'm getting more and more convinced they're trying to when they drafted him, I feel like they're still trying to do that Taysom Hill thing, from the Saints. I felt like I seen a few of that. He was there. Then Carson Wentz was in the wide receiver. It sucks. He's that one fumble. Oh man, that hurts right there.
Yeah, I know.
We won as a team, and we didn't really use Zach Ertz all like that.
I think they were using tight ends for a good amount of time in this game. I mean, they were still throwing. They threw a screen to Zach Ertz once again. I don't know why they're still doing that. I don't know why they still think it works. I have no idea, but I know
still predictable. Yeah.
It's still looking at that Hakeem Butler guy that we signed. He didn't even play one snap. I thought he was going to be the second tight end because I don't know if they were trusting Richard Rodgers, but they were throwing passes to Richard Rodgers as well. But these other receivers kind of disappeared. Like, I need more receivers involved in this game. Like, I need more receivers involved. It's like Greg Ward probably got the most out of everybody on these little slant passes. And then at the end of the second quarter, they threw a nice one to Fulgham. And it was perfect protection. They threw a nice one to Fulgham for a first down, a nice one to Hightower for a first down. Hightower's going to be a good player. He's going to be a really good player. I I think if they can incorporate these other receivers that have just using these tight ends, the offense is gonna look a lot more diverse, and it's gonna look a lot better. So there's definitely more to it, and I don't know. We're just gonna have to, the confidence is there. I mean, I think when Beathard came in the game after Nick Mullins threw a pretty much a free pick six, a free touchdown to us. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, came. I don't know what Nick Mullins was throwing to, but he gave us pretty much a free touchdown right there, and Alex Singleton ran it right in. And I was like, okay, all right, well that's good. Now we're up, 2 scores, and we're looking good. So they benched Nick Mullins. Andrew Beathard came in, and he was getting every throw downfield. Like they were going downfield like it was nothing. It was just crazy. And I'm like, they're like Andrew Beathard just got in the game. They're gonna give this guy an easy touchdown. They're gonna throw it to somebody and get an easy touchdown. But it's, we have problems in the middle of the field on defense. We just have a lot of issues there with these linebackers. These linebackers are not good. Kavon Wallace looked like crap today. Sorry, but he couldn't tackle. He couldn't cover George Kittle. They put him at safety today because they want to move McLeod as the Malcolm Jenkins defensive back today. They moved McLeod around the field today a little bit. But Kavon Wallace did not look good at all. Like, I know it's probably his first time when he's actually starting, but it didn't really impress me too much at all. But
that's one hell of a, that's a lot of expectation right there. One to fill in. But I want to take this time. I actually want to give a shout out to one who has sent a $20 donation to Joey Shakes.
I was about to go over the super chats after.
It's about to. Yeah. For reminding us. Should
let's
I
go over
that?
Let's go over it now because I want to wait till we were done. I was going to read these over. Let's go over the super chats now. So, MC Philly with the super chat. Thanks, bro. So he says, "What's up, Shakes? Got to support Kavon Wallace. First start played okay, but he was going up against Kittle, who is a beast. Not bad. Hard to tackle Kittle. Yeah, Kittle doesn't look like a tight end. Like that's what this is a new reign of new tight ends coming into the league now. What Kittle can do, like he pretty much looks like a wide receiver out there. Just got great hands. Like they threw to him in the flats in open space, and we couldn't even tackle him, and he ran a good 6-7 yards for a first down. So it's been kind of crazy, but Kittle's a good player, man. I thought he was going to do a lot more damage to us in this game, but we held him for a little bit, but he got his yards. He got over 100 yards. So let's see here. We got Robert Dredd with super chat. Thank you very much, bro. Go Birds. Just want to know if Dallas still them boys.
Hold on, let me do the honors right there. Let me do the honors. Hey, just checking to see if y'all still them boys.
Bro, they gave up 300 yards rushing on the ground. Like their offense looks good, but their defense is atrocious. It's bad. It's not good at all. I didn't think that I had the Cowboys winning that game against the Browns, but yeah, not looking too great. Not looking too great right now at all. But let's see here. Spunky with the super chat. Thanks much, bro. Sending you this super chat just to mess with Desert Eagle. If you guys, so Desert can't get super chats on his channel. So I actually put, if you guys want to support him, I put his PayPal down below in the description box. If you guys want to support my man Desert Eagle, please do that, man. He puts out content. He's the Eagles creator and works very hard at what he does. I really do appreciate probably one of my good friends on here. And we try to do this every week and try to get this done. So if you guys haven't, support your boy DesertEagle90. I have his PayPal down there, and I have his channel description. Go to his channel, put a sub on his channel. I really do appreciate it. Much love, much love. I think there was one more. $20 super chat for legit 4106. Saw a few things I can say that I liked out of Wentz. Still a lot of work to do. Why do they allow Wentz to roll out of the pocket only when there's only practice receivers left? He seems more comfortable with them to me. And it's weird because it seems like he's more comfortable with these off the street nobodies to the actual starters when Rager and Deshaun are on the field. It seems like they work with Doug knows how to work these other guys a lot better than the pure starters. I don't know because I would like to incorporate Rager and Deshaun Jackson. All they're doing is being cautious with him. I'm tired of that. He might as well not even be on the team if that's the case. You're not going to let him play to his fullest. Don't even let him play at this point. You know what I mean? So, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Let's see. But the win is definitely great. I'm tired of flipping out and getting all this stuff. Your mic is really screwed up, by the way. Just letting you know. Your buds are like really bad.
I'm changing. Hold on.
You hear me?
I hear you perfectly. Your buds are screwing up the yeah.
All right. So we're gonna use nothing, just everything from the phone. It's all good though. There we go.
That's better. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I just feel like he's just playing better with these. I'm not saying nobodies, but like Travis Fulgham. Was I expecting a touchdown from Travis Fulgham today? No, probably not. I mean, I wasn't really expecting it.
Not even.
Really wasn't. Not even
I would
close.
say, Zach Ertz, of course. But
I'm tired of Ertz. I'm tired of using these tight ends. Like I don't care about using them, but it's just to a point where you just gotta let go. Like and give these other. Yeah, you gotta spread the ball around. Period. You got to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like us using the Ertz is just way too predictable. Excuse me. Damn. Yeah, it was too predictable. Especially some of the screens and everything. But oh my God, they just showed the one play of the pick six or there's the pick six right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pick six.
Alex Singleton.
Oh, Alex
linebacker.
Singleton.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like that was right to him. Like I was like, oh, we got to stop him, and all of a sudden he turns to his left, and I guess he thought he was gonna be, right there in that spot. I don't know, but he threw right to Alex Singleton, and he just put that right in. So, you know what I mean. So I don't know what was that for, or what was that to. I'm not even sure, but
they got him. That really got him benched too.
They got him benched, dude. That's crazy, right? Yeah. Like just from that, and Wentz has done that how many times? Well, not pick sixes, but Wentz got 7 picks in 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
4 games. It's crazy.
He's probably going to hit 14. Like in 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 16. No, it was 14 interceptions, right? 16 touchdowns and 14 interceptions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to surpass that probably, interception-wise.
Yeah.
He's going to have over 10 picks. I mean, that's definite.
This game, I can't be mad at him because it was deflected. It was battered, really.
Was it?
Yeah. When he passed it, it was tipped by a defensive lineman, and that led to the interception. So, I mean, I couldn't be mad at him for that,
Yeah,
oh, wait, was it 16 interceptions? No, he had more touchdowns than he had interceptions.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was 16 touchdowns and 14 interceptions in 2016, his rookie year.
Right.
Shout out to Montarius Clay, by the way. That's a comment I was responding to.
Who is it again?
Montarius Clay. Yeah, we said it was a tip. No, it was a comment before that. 16 interceptions.
Okay.
It was 16 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Yeah, there it is, Sacred Eagle. Thanks, brother. Shout out to Sacred Eagle, by the way. Shout out to Sacred Eagle.
Sacred Eagle, another Eagles YouTuber. If you guys haven't subscribed to him, please subscribe to him as well. If you guys have not.
Let me actually help that right quick.
Like I'm still going to be critical of Wentz regardless every damn game.
Yeah.
Like I think he played it. I definitely think 100% he played a better game. Okay, from what we've seen the past few weeks, he played a better game. But there were times where it is what it is. Like he looked frazzled at and it happens. I don't know if it's curable. I don't know if we're gonna get past it. I don't know, because there were times where he was sitting in the pocket and he was just like, and there was times where he's running for his life and he was getting sacked. You know what I mean? Or it is what it is. But but I think it was just a better day. And I think, I'm not saying Eagles fans are gonna be happy. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's what you're gonna get. It's what you're gonna get for. I think one receiver that's gonna be really good is Brandon Ayuk. Man, Brandon Ayuk was like, that guy is good. That guy is fucking good. That guy made Marcus Epps. He just embarrassed Marcus Epps on that touchdown. I mean, he missed like 3 tackles. He jumps over Marcus Epps, like, embarrassed him. Like, it was embarrassing, that touchdown. It was.
Isn't that the same guy that Jim Schwartz spoke highly of at that?
Yeah.
Well, not gonna lie, I was pissed off.
Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel are very good. Brandon Ayuk's gonna be even better. Brandon Ayuk might be better in the future, than Deebo. But man, we were 9 point. What, we were 9 point underdogs.
9 point favorites. The Niners were 9 point favorites.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even expect that, bro.
Yeah. And it wasn't really. I don't think it was because the Niners were the better team, really. At least that's why I wasn't worried about the Niners. I didn't think they were all that good.
Yeah.
When they beat the Giants and the Jets, and neither of them, they still don't have a win. So what exactly is there to brag about?
Yeah.
Responding to 49ers fans that was talking shit, but
they thought it was going to be a cakewalk, but you know what? I didn't really have them winning this game because it's hard to really think that they're going to win a game because of how they played the past few weeks. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Billy Williams with the $10 super chat. Thanks, bro. Says didn't use Killins right. Laugh out loud. But anyway, you guys have kept me sane. Keep the hope alive, guys. There is a silver lining. Appreciate it, bro.
Shout out to Billy. Shout out to the homie.
Yeah, Killins was played as a wide receiver for I think one rep, and then he went. I think he went in motion after that. But I think they had him for. I think they passed to him one other time, and he only had like a 2-yard gain or something. So I guess they put him in for a couple plays, and that was pretty much it with that. But
I mean, I wasn't really going to expect much from him. I wasn't really going to expect a touchdown, anything big from him. I mean, we just brung him, from the practice squad. So, I mean, that would have been a little too soon to expect it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, give it about maybe a couple of weeks or so, he's, once he break that ice, I think he'll be great, Corey Clement, on the other hand, I mean, he's got a few yards here or there, but
they're not really incorporate. He's not really a factor in this running back room. Like, it's Miles Sanders, and that's it to me. Miles Sanders, maybe Boston Scott, and that's it. That's pretty much what you're getting. Terry Hopkins with the $1 super chat. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. And we have $10 super chat from Dorodio. Sorry, man, if I can't say this. Dorodio Rendon Halgan says, so hyped to celebrate first win of the season with you guys. Both of you keep it up. 100 win or lose. True Eagles fans. # fly Eagles fly. Appreciate you saying that, man.
You already know we got that dub,
bro. Appreciate it. And let me tell you, like, for both of us as YouTube, like, as Eagles content creators, like, we're very appreciative of like people that call us real fans, because we really tell it like it is. And trust me, like, these streams are not professional at all. And
not at all.
and don't care. Like, you know, we're just ourselves, and we appreciate everybody that has been supporting both of our channels. So if you guys have not, DesertEagle90, his YouTube channel is in the description below. Please subscribe to his channel. His PayPal link is down there as well. He can't monetize his channel because of certain reasons with YouTube, and it's stupid. So if you guys want to send this man some tips, much appreciated. From any of you guys. You guys haven't subscribed to this channel, please. We're going to be doing a lot more of this. And haven't hit that like button yet, please hit the like button. It does help push the content out there. And check out those Shake Squad Army memberships down below if you guys have not checked those out.
You know what? Next time you mention that, you know, I got to play that song.
What song?
Hold on. I have it playing. Hold on a second. One second, y'all. Hold on.
What the fuck is that?
Is this it? Sorry, y'all. Is this it? You might not know.
I have no fucking idea what that is.
You'll see very soon. Let me pause this so you know. So you know how YouTube is.
Yeah, I know. They're petty. YouTube's fucking petty.
Very petty.
No, fuck, dude, turn it. No.
PayPal. So I'm just kidding.
Oh,
The PayPal.
the fucking feed the children type shit.
Face.
Feed the children type shit.
Right,
For 2 cents a day, you could
All
really
right, sorry
save.
about that. All right, back to the Eagles. You know, getting that win.
For 2 cents a day, you could save a life. No. We got Terry Hopkins with the super chat. Says, "Take a deep breath, guys. We won. Feels good." You don't have to go to work tomorrow. Piss the fuck off.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be pissed off.
I come to work in a great mood, just refreshing. For once, I don't have to say Monday can suck a fat one. You know, I like Mondays. I like Mondays now. I like it. Yeah, Monday feels good. You know, Monday feels good. Monday feels good.
Oh, we got a super chat from Sloppy Joe Sloppy Show. Love that fucking name. Saying it again, Nate Gary for OC, since he still enjoys helping offenses, by the way. Wentz is better blocker than Ertz. Oh, God. Dude, like...
He is. Oh, my God.
Gary is like... I think Gary is good against the run. These linebackers, These linebackers, they bite on every fucking thing. Like the way to beat this Eagles defense is use misdirection, read option, play action. I swear to God, this linebacker core, they bite on every fucking thing that comes. I swear to God, like on everything. It's so annoying. Like oh, did you guys hear the news, guys? Nigel Bradham signed with the Denver Broncos practice squad.
Wait.
Yo, yeah.
Wait, you lying.
No, I read that shit before the game. Nigel Bradham signed with the Denver Broncos practice squad.
What the fuck? With the
PS, bro, on the PS squad.
Oh my God, bro. With the practice squad?
Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
My God, bro.
Bro, that is fucking nuts.
Oh my God, dude. We need a linebacker, but no, fuck that dude. Fuck him.
No, I wouldn't take him back. I wouldn't. Nope. Yo, after that press conference he had, that shit, his career just went like a fucking...
That's what a stupid ass get. I don't feel sorry for him. If he didn't say that dumb shit, he probably would have been here. It is what it is.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, Nigel Bradham practice squad for the Denver Broncos.
Y'all got Von Miller on the team. The dude is hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
In desperate need of linebackers, he went to practice squad. Damn, bro.
Yo, he fucking asked for it, dude.
It's for you, bro. You know, it's for you. It's for you, Nigel Brown. It's the fuck you get. Cheers.
Yeah, because I'm Nigel Bradham and I know what a winning fucking franchise is, but I still have and I want to talk shit about the Eagles, but I still have my fucking holding the Super Bowl trophy up on my fucking Twitter account.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
That's fine though.
Yep.
That's fine.
I mean, he forgot where he forgot where where he came from. Being a Super Bowl champion. Because had it not been for us, you'd be a freaking nobody. But
So in your eyes for this game, who was the player of the game? Who was the guy that it could have been a play, it could have been anybody. Who the one guy that pretty much won it. That pretty much did a good job, won it for us. I pretty much put in the work, just a player of the game in general.
A player of the game.
And the guy doesn't have to have a lot of yards or nothing. It could be just something. It doesn't matter.
You know what? I'm going to give it to the somebody on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the guy? Is either the guy that forced the fumble or the pick six. I might have to go with the pick six. I felt like the pick six, it just changed everything.
Yeah, it definitely did.
It definitely did.
Alex Singleton.
Alex Singleton. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, the name sounds so familiar, but I don't know who the guy is. Even he did way more than Nick Gary, and then he started with linebackers we got.
Yeah,
I felt like
Alex Singleton. Alex Singleton. He forced the fumble, and he made a couple good tackles in the game, and that was pretty much it. If it was me, I'd probably say Travis Fulgham on that touchdown because I think that was what we really, really, really needed.
Yeah.
And it really showed, I think it was like the completion that we needed to really hype this game up a little bit more. I think Travis Fulgham, you never know what you could find. Like, if it was up to me and I was the coach of this team, I'd be looking for guys like this all the time.
Yep.
You never know what you have on this. You never know what you have on this team. And, with the defensive line, I was so happy Jannard Avery, played really well. He's on the last year of his contract this year, and he's playing for another contract. So I think Jannard Avery had 2 sacks. I'm not sure. I think he had 2. Josh Sweat had a sack. Brandon Graham got in there. I think everybody pretty much got in there. Fletcher Cox didn't have any sacks, of course, in this game. Another game with no sacks. He's got to get with the program here. I thought Malik Jackson was very physical in this game. Very physical. I love Malik Jackson plays with so much anger. I love it. But I think coverage-wise, we had some issues. When Darius Slay went down, I was like, oh no. They fucking moved Jalen Mills to fucking corner, and he actually didn't play that bad. He actually didn't play that bad, to be honest with you. Putting the finger wag, he was doing the same shit he usually fucking does.
I hate that. Sometimes I just want to chop it off and just I don't know, man. Chop it up, feed it to somebody. Just stop. Shout out to Big D as well. He says Hassan Ridgeway underrated as hell. Yeah, he had a sack as well. And he was a big flash in the pan in 2019. He had a foot injury, but he got in the backfield a lot of times in 2019. Howie signed him to another year. So that's another big player that has a lot of depth for our defensive tackle position as well. So there are the whole defensive line did pretty good. I mean, the numbers aren't there for some of the guys, but I think as a unit they actually played. A couple runs came up the middle here and there, a couple holes. Jim Schwartz needs to change the game plan a little bit. He actually did. We were pretty much going through our gaps, but we were totally out of the play when the play was going another direction, and our whole defensive line was out of the play. So, I was kind of, and Michael Trevellis here says, hold on. I just saw it before. Michael Trevellis says, obviously the 2-point conversion worked in our favor, even has a bit of a lead in a while, but I'm the only one that thought that was unnecessarily cocky of Doug to call. No, I think you're right 100%. When Doug went for the 2 points, I was like, this fucking guy just kicked the fucking field goal.
Why do you have to go like he wants to put so much confidence? Like, I respect that, but you got to be like you're facing the 49ers, man. Injuries or not, like they got players, and you can't be screwing up. And if we missed that 2 points, could be a different game. You never know. But I was kind of, I was thinking the same thing, Michael, as you were, pretty much with the 2-point conversion. I don't know how you were thinking about it, Desert, with the 2-point conversion. You're like, oh, fucking Christ. Of course, he's got to go for a 2-point conversion. I don't know what you thought of that.
The 2-point conversion, as I in my live stream, I wasn't very happy with the decision. Even if we converted it, I was saying, what the hell was the point of that? Because if we didn't make it, it would have put us in a rough situation to where it could have came. I mean, remember when we were up 25 to 20? If George Kittle made that 2-point conversion and made that field goal, they would have won that game.
Yeah.
So that would have been very effective. So, I mean, I didn't agree with it. I didn't like it in the slightest. And I'm just like, Doug, like, we're not that good to really to do stuff like that. We're not good enough for that, So, I mean, I wasn't very happy. Someone says they wants to send a donation to the cash app.
I was just going to put that up. Yeah, from Billy Williams.
Very much. I think I might have sent it to you, but thank you, Billy. I really appreciate it, bro. Let me actually put it down right now. Let me just pause. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
All right, that should be it right there. All right, so yeah, I just put it down. All right,
okay.
So I didn't like it at all because it would have hurt us if we didn't make that. And thank God Ertz was open when he got that. But either whether we made it or not, I still disagree with it. But I'm just happy it worked out well because we won. But what if we did it? So when they say when we miss field goals or don't do 2-point conversions or whatever, that would affect us in the game, and we could have been in that. Like I mean, I know I'm just regurgitating myself, but it's like I say, that could have really hurt us.
Yeah, it could have.
There's no reason to go for that.
No, I think another thing, too, is if we're talking about Carson Wentz, I think I have to give him credit for this game because, like, if he found nobody, this guy, they did a lot of read option with him. He took the ball by himself, and if nobody was open, that guy did not care what he had to go through, and he got as many yards as he possibly could. Like, he did not care, and at this point, he don't care how many people are hitting him at one time. He went through it to as many yards as he possibly can, going for first downs on the sideline. That was ended up short, obviously, but I have to give him respect on that. I have to. Was it a perfect game? Are the Eagles perfect right now? Not even close. Not even close to being perfect. But you know what? At the end of the day, we're leading the division. I mean, it doesn't. It's nothing to brag about, but it's really bad. Like what? One, two. I don't even know. It's bad.
Hey guys,
really...
hey Cowboys. The weather's great up here. Hey guys, I see you still sucking down there.
The problem with the Cowboys is they can't finish games. They can't finish games. Period. Like they catch up and they do all this good shit, but they gave up 300 yards rushing on the ground. I mean, that's fucking bad. And the Eagles aren't even that bad in that category, period. Darryl Worley can't cover for his life. Their cornerback, Darryl Worley, can't cover for his life. Obviously, I think they're still missing Van Der Esch right now. Their offensive line at right, I think La'el Collins at right tackle, he's playing really bad. He gave up some hits today. So he had some pressures on him today. So, yeah, it didn't look good for the Cowboys. I was actually surprised. I figured they would. I was
very surprised.
I think the Browns are playing a lot better, but I don't know, they're not great, but I thought the Cowboys would have won that game. Like, I'll give respect. Like, I said to myself, the Cowboys are winning this game. The Washington football team as well, there's rumors going around now that Dwayne Haskins might not be their quarterback. They're giving him chance after chance. I'm telling you, they were hyped up after that first game. I'm telling you.
But I said Super Bowl hangover. That's what I said. I said Super Bowl hangover.
Mm-hmm.
So much for that, right? I mean, the Niners. I mean, I said Niners. The football team or shout to Simons, 40. I'm so sure. I'm drinking a little too much of this right now. I always shout out to somebody, by the way, but shout out to a Cowboys fan. His name is Simons. He called them the washed up poker hoes. All right. But these guys, man, they came out was talking a whole lot of crap after week 1. No, my bad. It all started when who was it that got hurt? I think it was Wentz that was hurt in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, football team, Redskins, whatever the hell their name is, the Super Bowl pretenders, came out of nowhere talking all this talking, yapping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you wait until we lost a valuable player to open your mouth all of a sudden? And then when I say something, they wait until after they win to talk this crazy shit. But now look at them. You guys are like, you.
Yeah.
You're all the way down there. You're all the way down there.
That's why, I'm telling you, that's why I don't talk shit to other fan bases. Like, my channel's really not around that shit. If you guys know me by now, like, I really don't talk about other fan bases, or I'm not into that.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in talking about that. Like, I'm just an Eagles fan with news, and just a fan like you. But I just make videos, and that's it. But, it's pathetic. It really is. Like, after we, because we were up, because in that first game it was 17-0, and they had this comeback of eternal fucking universe of life. They made it the Washington football team came back, and they, with a new coach, and they're on the rise, and all that. They beat us on short field advantage the whole game because Wentz screwed up how many times.
And it wasn't even them. It's like, but I was a bad guy when I said we shot ourselves in the foot. We started making these ridiculous play calls. Carson Wentz all of a sudden throwing the ball down the field and all of that. All they did what any football team was supposed to do. They capitalized from our mistakes. They only scored, the same drive from our mistakes, and they came back and they won it or whatever. But
the only good thing about that team is their defensive line, which is great.
True.
And they're, I think, here, Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Show with the super chat. Thank you very much. It says Antonio Gibson is going to be a stud. Antonio Gibson is the new rookie running back for the Washington football team because they got rid of Adrian Peterson, and Darius Geis was gone because of the charges, and they really didn't have anybody else. But Antonio Gibson, I think, is going to be a really good player there. Now, Dwayne Haskins has had some accuracy issues, can't throw in tight windows, which he didn't really throw in tight windows on us either. He just had the short field. Our defense was on the field most of the time, and that was pretty much it. And then they hyped it all up like it was some big comeback win, and look what happened. Look what happened the next week and the week after that. They've been beat ever since. So I think that team is definitely on the rise, but at their quarterback position, they're not good at their quarterback position. I mean, I'm not talking shit because our quarterback position's not looking too fucking great right now, but we got our first win today, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not comparing quarterbacks, and that's it, because this doesn't say that we're gonna be on a roll. This doesn't say that we're gonna win a division. That doesn't say we're gonna do anything special. It just says that confidence is definitely there. They know they could do something, and Doug has to be better with the play calling. Period.
Much better. I still think he needs to give it to someone else that actually has. Because you've seen it, I've seen it, that ever since Frank Reich has left, it hasn't really been the same. If you watch the Indianapolis Colts, I feel like some of these plays are so similar. The Colts offense have looked so much better because the guy that came from here is now over there. It's yeah, man.
Because the 49er fans can fucking, they get bitch about, they didn't have, they didn't have Bosa, they didn't have, Garoppolo, they didn't have, all these other players. They're missing a corner, they're missing some players, but dude, you're on talk about a team that has injuries. Right now, we have over 13. That's how sad it is. We have over 13 players that are injured right now. It's just.
They can talk about injuries, but they can talk about injuries all they want. But they had offense. I know they didn't have, what's his name? Something Mozart, something like that. Raheem Mozart, or Raheem, something like that. Jared McKinnon, they had him. George Kittle was back though. He looked good out there. I mean, Jimmy G, I feel like the fan base is very like inconsistent how they really feel about Jimmy G though. For real. Because there's some I know that really likes him. There's others that's just
and there was big news because I see on Twitter there was big news at the end of the game. They didn't put Miles Sanders. There was rumors that he was fatigued out. I don't know if that's the case, but I think the 3 plays they ran with Corey Clement and Boston Scott, and they did 3 plays at the end of the fourth quarter before we turned it over. 3 plays for like 3 yards. We were on the other side. We were on their 49-yard line. Their 49-yard line. They kicked that little onside kick. We got it. They literally ran the ball, I think twice and passed once. No, they ran it twice, and I think Carson ran to the right as soon as the play started, and he got sacked on the line of scrimmage. They literally got like 2-3 yards in 3 plays on their 49-yard line. This is the shit that pisses me off. Like it makes I don't know what Doug's doing. Like, and the thing is, like, when you do one play so many times, they're gonna see it, and they're like, we can't do a screen pass. Like the Eagles have been used to be very good with screen passes in the screen game. We can't even run screen passes anymore because you know what? We've done it so many times that the offensive linemen are definitely giving it away because they're not fully in their stance. You could tell with offensive linemen when you're lined up in front of one, if their hand is not fully down on the ground. You could tell if they're pass blocking, run blocking. You could just tell that way. But I don't know. Like, Doug has got to figure some other stuff because, it is what it is. I know when Jalen Hurts got in the game, I know that. You know what they tried doing today? They tried. Carson Wentz had Jalen Hurts to his right. They tried giving the ball to Hurts running to the right side, and then throwing a fucking pass to Carson Wentz on the other side of the fucking field. It's already enough we got to worry about this guy throwing the ball. It's already enough we got to worry about this guy fucking throwing the ball. But to catch the fucking what is he, Tom Brady? I mean, what
sounds like it. Sounds like it.
Doug is like thinking way too out of the fucking box, or whoever these offensive assistants with Rich Sangrell and Marty and all these other guys. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. So, Sloppy Show with the super chat says, I still want to see Mulata get a carry. Everybody wants him to run with the football because he's a rugby player.
Yeah, people talk about that. Like,
I think Eagle Speed used to say that all the time. Like, give the ball to Mulata. Like,
who said that?
Eagle Speed used to say it all the time.
His name is R.A.D. now. He's no longer an Eagles fan. He's a Trump fan now. Oh my God.
It's just, I don't know where you had some winnable games the past few weeks. You had some winnable games, and I think this offense was just not ready. This team wasn't ready going into the season. Period. But and the fucked up part about the not the fucked up part, but it kind of is fucked up. But we're still in this. Like, it's a sad thing. Going into week 5, we're still in this. We have the hardest schedule, I think, in the NFC East. I think the Eagles have the hardest schedule. Mm-hmm. Hardest schedule. Because I figured we were going to lose this game. I figured the Cowboys were going to be in the lead. I figured the Redskins were going to lose and the Giants were going to lose. The Giants actually surprised me. They actually held the Rams defense really damn well. But Daniel Jones, he makes little mistakes. Not as much as Carson Wentz. Carson is dead last as a quarterback in every statistic before today's game. Dead last. Did you see on TV today where I think we were in commercial break? Then I think when the game was coming back on, they showed a radio broadcast of, I think it was Sal Palantonio. I don't know if it was his voice, but it was somebody else. They were saying this offense sucks. It was someone calling into the radio, and why would they put that on TV? I don't know, but
I saw that. Yeah.
Saying that the team was horrible, like Carson Wentz, shouldn't be in the league or whatever it was. I was like, why would they put that on TV? I've never seen that before, but all right, so
people see when people say stuff like that, they need to realize, like, players listen to that. All right, players listen to that type of stuff. I know I've had my fair share of critics and everything, but I mean, like, how can we expect our team to be better? You know, our players, when y'all just constantly shitting on them. They do deserve criticism, no doubt. You know, we gave it to Carson Wentz. We give him his fair share of criticism when he deserves it, like last week. You know, but you know, there are times we also give him props. But at the same time, you know, it's just like, I feel like some people should just be careful, you know, because I feel like all this negativity is not going to necessarily motivate them to do better, you know. The team overall got so much shit from this fan base, you know. This fan base was already talking about tanking. You know, we talked about it last week.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't even going on Twitter yet. I'm very curious what they got to say on Twitter after this game, you know. Those same fans that was probably shitting on Wentz are probably going to be the same ones that's praising the shit out of him, you know. But not here to say, you know, how to be a fan or whatever. But I mean, look, sometimes you just got to be careful, you know.
Well, I'm just saying, if you want to tank, then don't watch the games. Period.
Exactly. I for damn sure wouldn't watch the game. I'm be real with you. I for damn sure when I watch the game, if we were purposely tanking, you know, I wouldn't watch the game. I don't support it. I don't support tanking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I can't stand people that just want fucking draft picks. I mean, the the last thing I want is draft picks with certain people still in this fucking front office. That's what I want.
I mean, on top of that, Howie's not even good at draft picks. So I mean, makes you think we're gonna nail it if we tanked in the first place. What makes you think we're gonna nail the drafting in the end?
I don't know, but something, you know, I think this is good confidence for next week, but it was a better game. And I see people in the comment section already saying, like, you know, well, we won the game, we need to chill out, you know, but at the same time,
chill out.
At the same time, it wasn't a perfect game.
It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't. But did I say this right quick? I actually meant to mention this, but I want to give a shout out to the homie Billy. I might have went too far up, but Billy sent me a $20 donation on PayPal, and you know, I really want to say I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your donation, man.
Much appreciated, bro. Seriously.
Much appreciated. Philly. Cheers, mate. Cheers.
I don't got a drink. I got a dip bottle with spit in it, but that's about it. So
cheers.
I'm not going to show that. I'll drink it for $5 now. I'll drink it for $5, but that's about it. Yeah, if you guys have not, DesertEagle90, I have his in the description below. I have his YouTube channel down there, so subscribe to him. I have his PayPal in there, or if you want his Cash App, he will put it in as well. He'll probably put it in the box right now. This way, you guys have it there. Just really support him, and he creates videos as well. And he's been doing it longer than I have, and I've known him since the beginning of when I started. So. If you guys haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. We're going to be doing some other things, some collabs soon. Hopefully this week we can get together with some people. I'm trying to work some things out right now, but we'll see what happens. If you guys haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. I really do appreciate that as well. Most likely tomorrow I'm gonna at least probably have a couple videos out tomorrow, pretty much about this game, what I've seen, and see what's going on. So there it is. If you guys haven't checked this out, donations are greatly appreciated. So I appreciate it. If you guys support my boy DesertEagle90, much appreciated, guys. We have a super chat from Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Show says, at least we have picks next year, unlike the Texans. Dolphins own their first and seconds. Oh, and drink up, JK. Dude, it's crazy, and you're right, because when the Texans traded for Laramie Tunsil, they traded for Tunsil, that receiver. I always forget his damn name. I always forget his damn name. They gave up a few first-round picks. Like, they went out and look what that they haven't. I don't think they won a game yet. The Texans won a game yet?
Oh, they lost. They lost earlier.
Texans lost 31-23 to the Vikings. They are 0-4.
I picked the Texans. I can't remember who I picked to win that game.
Yeah, I didn't watch I forgot to watch your picks.
I picked the Eagles in our picks.
Did you?
Oh yeah, totally.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with not picking them.
Oh yeah. I know. A shout out to the official T Murdoch. Thanks, brother, for subbing. Much appreciated, bro.
So John Clark tweeted out, Travis Fulgham said before the play, Carson said, get ready. They only repped it one time in practice. Travis said he lost the ball, but then found it. Jalen Mills says Travis catches every ball in practice. So the thing was, when that ball was coming to Travis Fulgham, he did not see the ball until he turned his head. He literally had no idea it was there until like the second he turned his head. No joke. Like, it's just crazy. And then the guy tweeted out, this is what a franchise QB should do. And that is right. Give your guys chances throwing the ball downfield. Definitely.
You know what, man? It's crazy. He already did more than J.J. Arcega-Whiteside have already done for this team in, 2 years? It's sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. Very sad. Got the touchdown when we needed and everything.
I'm telling you, like, this offense could be so much better. There's just these little fucking things that Doug does, and I just can't stand it. And then Carson just has to just get better and get back to normalcy. He just got to look the right way, because sometimes Carson, like, look, he had a pretty good game, but look, was it perfect? No, I'm still going to criticize every game regardless, and that's just because I know he could play better. See, I criticize because I know he could play better. I'm not criticizing him to put him down. I'm criticizing him because I know he could play better, and that's what a lot of people don't understand.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't understand.
We're very big Carson Wentz supporters, but we're not going to continuously defend him if he doesn't play good, because he didn't play good last week, I'm sorry, but we're not that biased type of fan. We're just not,
It was the low of lows when they tied with the Bengals. That was the low end of, like, holy shit. You can't even beat a fucking Bengals team that has... I mean, Jason Peters is on IR right now, and... Like, Jason Peters on IR right now. So this fucking guy moved from right guard, went to left tackle, got more money, then he got hurt. So Rad says, how did Mulata play?
Oh, my God. How did Mulata play? Oh, man.
I think Mulata other than a penalty or two, I think Mulata had a all right game. It was a solid game for him. He didn't do horrible. It was his first time as a full starter. I mean, the more reps, the better he's going to get. This guy's 6'8", 350 pounds. I mean, if this guy could just bash his coconut and get the liquid out and fucking let this guy play, and just if this guy knows the football game, if this guy knows how to play football, he could turn to something really good. I think there's a lot of guys. I think with Jack Driscoll, Nate Herbig, I think you got some gems there. There's going to be some big decisions to make. Are they going to trade, Brandon Brooks next year? I don't know. I have no idea, because he's a big, like, you don't know what's going to happen with him. It's one Achilles. It's the other Achilles. What's it going to be next? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But the main thing about with this game, Carson Wentz, the play calling, these linebackers, I don't know. The tackling was bad. They get fooled so easily on defense. It's not the defensive line, but it's like these linebackers get fooled. Like, they go left and they're really going right. They get fooled like it's eye candy, It's eye candy. They fall for everything. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Nate Gary, I'm just tired of. Like, some of these guys are good against the run. Nate Gary made a couple good tackles behind the line of scrimmage. A couple of guys. T.J. Edwards had some good tackles, but when it comes to coverage and reading with their eyes, sometimes they get tricked. Mm-hmm. You get tricked, and that's a big problem against tight ends. 5 touchdowns against tight ends is crazy. So Rad says Steelers next, tough game. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy
tough.
game. I think I think the only thing is if you pressure Ben. If you do pressure Ben, you got him. Like, he's done. Like, if you touch Ben is not running anywhere. Ben is slow as shit. Like, he ain't gonna run nowhere. You know, it's they got good receivers. They have a lot of speed at the receiver position. Their defensive line is pretty damn good. You know what I mean? They got some good linebackers that they just drafted last year. They have some good players. So I don't know, Steelers wise, I don't know if they won today. I gotta see what's going on. All right. Oh yeah. That game got postponed because of the COVID bullshit. Because the Titans ended up getting I think 20 players have had COVID on that team, which is fucking ridiculous. So the Steelers are 3-0 right now. 3-0. So that's another hurdle that we have to go over. That's just another hurdle we have to go over, and that's it. Gotta win, man. Because it's the Steelers, it's the Ravens. It's just gonna get harder. I mean, Lamar Jackson killed it today. I mean, he ran by himself. I think he ran like a 45-yard touchdown, 50 yards, something like that. It was 45, 50 something yards touchdown by himself today. So it was kind of crazy. But. Let's see here. Where is the? Oh, we're gonna have to see. But we gotta see these injuries, see what's going on. I think T.J. Edwards had a hamstring. 2 guys had a hamstring injury today. We lost another 2-3 guys today. Thank God Fletcher just had cramps today because he had to put an IV in him today. So it's going to be crazy if we play good against these really good teams and we play bad against teams we should be winning against. Mm-hmm. But we're really bad against QBs that could run, and that is true. That is true. All right.
That's why you go get ready to crash.
Hey, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna be on for a little bit. Just for like a little bit longer for myself. If you want to get on out of here.
All righty. All right, guys. It was very fun. We got this W, 1-2-1. You know, it's a good start. Proved the doubters wrong. You know, 49ers were a very few of us fans that actually have faith. You know, thought they were. We proved these freaking haters wrong. So, you know, the media, oh my God, the media, they all picked the 49ers to win. I love moments like this. I just love it because they all look stupid. I say it all the time. They get paid just to wear a suit and tie. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? That's literally it. But Eagles Nation, we got this W, man. You know, just on to next week, man. That's pretty much what it is. So, Joey, thanks for having me on your stream. You know, once again, it was very fun, man. It was very fun. It was a very late stream, you know, Sunday night game. But, hey, it was very fun. So, you guys have yourselves a good night, you know, and enjoy your Monday because I'm sure a lot of you y'all going to love this Monday. You're going to love it.
Definitely.
Love it.
Definitely.
Anyway, that's all I'm saying, you guys. You guys take it easy. And until next time, and as always, fly, Eagles, fly.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
All right, bro. I'll see you, man. All right.
All right, later, brother.
Okay. Yeah. It's late, so it is what it is. I don't go to sleep ever, unfortunately, because my body clock is all fucked up. But hey, we're gonna go a little bit longer, definitely, because I'm not done. Look, with Carson Wentz right now, I'm not going to say that. Look, there are people out there that are going to tell me, look, we won, don't harp on it, blah, blah, blah. I understand, you know what I mean? I understand 100% what's going on. But at the same time, guys, I'm going to criticize the guy. I love the guy. It's my quarterback. I want him to play better. And there are things he did. He missed some wide open guys today. He threw a ball down to Miles Sanders where it would have been a first down, threw it too low to the ground. And they didn't blame it on Carson. They blamed it on Miles Sanders, which is pretty fucking stupid, but that's just me. Greg Ward on a slant, he just chucked it down to the ground. They couldn't even get the ball to him. There are things that Carson has done, like some of the simple throws are not simple to him, and he can't get those passes off. But I think this is something to really look at. I think, Travis Fulgham, he caught a touchdown today. And you know what? Did we go into this game thinking that Travis Fulgham was going to catch a touchdown pass today, especially one like that? It wasn't a red zone touchdown. It was a big touchdown, that really turned this game around a little bit, put some confidence on our side, hyped the guys up a little bit. I was really happy for a lot of these guys. I thought Miles Sanders ran the ball very well. I think just the offensive line, I think, it's a lot of moving pieces right now. A lot of moving pieces. The issue is Carson hasn't had any steady wide receivers. Carson Wentz hasn't had a steady offensive line. Okay? There's been moving pieces nonstop like crazy. Okay? But Doug has to put these guys in position to win football games. And sometimes I question what the hell is he doing on the field, because there are some plays today, guys, that I wonder what the fuck is he doing. I wonder what Doug is doing. Because Doug Peterson sometimes thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. Sometimes Doug Peterson, you take that fourth quarter when we're on the 49ers on the 49-yard line on their side, and we ran 3 plays for 3 yards. We ran the same play twice and then tried doing something to the right side, and Wentz got tackled on the line to scrimmage. It's just really bad. He does these run plays that are up the middle, and we go nowhere with it. Either the blocking is not good, or I don't know. Doug always goes to the same plays sometimes, and it makes us very predictable. We had 2 drive killers in this game. The end of the second quarter, Carson looked perfect at the end of the second quarter. Before the second quarter ended, he looked perfect. He threw a nice ball to Fulgham for a first down. I think Hightower's going to be a fucking beast. Hightower is a future prospect on this wide receiver group. I can't wait for Hightower. I can't wait. Okay? Hightower caught a ball for a first down, and then Jason Kelce hikes the ball 17 yards above Wentz's head, tries to go for it. We lose yardage. So we could have scored points there. I don't know if it would have been a touchdown. Could have scored points. Then it was 3rd and 2. We go up to the line, and he tries to get, Doug's like, try to get them off sides. It was 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. I think it was 3rd and 1. And they screw up, get a penalty because these guys don't know the snap count. So you move back 5 yards, and then it's another drive killer. You're out of field goal range. So they've done some stupid things, guys. They've done some really fucking stupid shit. They have. You know what I mean? So, look, this is a nice game. We needed this badly. We needed this for our fucking souls. As fans, we needed this to wake up the next morning and say, I'm glad my team won. I'm glad I watched it, and I'm glad I supported them. And, we're not going anywhere. We're here to support this team, whether how fucking great or bad this team is. At least I am, okay? Because I don't want to be screaming every week. I hate doing that. But that Bengals game was like my last straw. That Bengals game was probably my last straw because it couldn't have got worse than that. Carson threw another pick today on top of it, which a ball didn't even have to throw. But he forces a lot of balls. And he was cautious with the ball today. When he was getting chased, he threw it out of bounds. He tried to, get it out of bounds and, instead of, taking a sack because you got to at least throw it. I think these players will get better, but I think some things around this team need to change. I think Doug cannot call plays anymore. As much as he won this game against a pretty good football team that had injuries as well. Okay? Because if the Eagles played the way they played the past 3 weeks, I was going to be done with Wentz today. But maybe there's a little bit of hope. Maybe there's light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe Carson will change it around. I have no idea. Nick Mullins threw a pick 6 to Alex Singleton, and they fucking benched him immediately. They literally benched Nick Mullins after that pick 6 that he threw right to us. That ball was given to us as a gift. That ball was for the Eagles fans. That interception was for the Eagles fans. That pick 6 was for us. Okay? But as of right now, I'm ready for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't give a shit who we face. I'm going to support this damn team and do what we have to do. The Steelers game isn't going to be easy either. But I think we have there are pros and cons about it. I think we can actually get some pressure on Ben Roethlisberger. I think we can actually do it. So it's only a matter of time, guys. Like we're leading this division right now. I didn't even care. Like, oh, if the Eagles win, we lead the division. Okay, and how long is that going to last for? Obviously, we're not winning every other game. We're not winning every game this season, so it's going to go up and down. There is another playoff spot. There is a 7th seed now this year. TurboTastic says the Castro is out, so our D-line is going to eat. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see, man. But that's good to know. That's good to know. I think they have a lot of speed at receiver, Smith-Schuster. Got a pair of good running backs. Defensive line's pretty good. And we'll just got to take it from there, man. But we got to take it to them. But, we got the win, but I'm just tired of this team. Just, even Richard Rodgers got some receptions today. Wentz, and then there were plays where Zach Ertz wasn't open, and he tried throwing to Ertz and then had to throw to somebody else. That's the problem I'm having. It's always about these fucking tight ends. They still try to force feed these tight ends still. This team has over 12, 13 injuries right now. I mean, it's bad. It's worse than last year. And last year we had over 10. I think we have over 13 right now. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking nuts. And you guys are mentioning CJ Beathard. And CJ Beathard he came in after Nick Mullins got benched, and he was just throwing that ball like it was nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Made it look so fucking easy. I was just flipping out. Are you kidding me right now? It's just nuts. We actually faced CJ Beathard in 2017, and we destroyed him that year. We actually we had our first. It was a tale of two halves. I think we the first half we played really bad. Doug flipped out on everybody, and then the second half we came back and won that game. We scored over 30 points in the second half of that game in 17. Sloppy Joe says, so Jimmy G, how good is he actually, and would have changed the result of the game? Honest question, because I can't gouge how good he is. I think Jimmy G is good. I think he definitely, he's mobile, he's accurate. There are times on pressure. I think if you pressure him, he definitely throws off his back foot sometimes. So if you do put enough pressure on him, he will get his passes off. But you know what? They had injuries, and we had injuries this game. At this point, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to take this win now. Us Eagles fans are going to appreciate this win because they had injuries. Look at us right now. They should have probably beat us more than we should beat them. But it's all about the resiliency of this team. Every time this Eagles team gets injured, they play well or they get a win out of it. And that's what happens every single fucking year. Okay? That's what happens every year. George Kittle was playing. He had over 100 yards. He did his part. He did as much as possible. We could not cover him at all. These linebackers are shit for this team. They are shit. They're not good. These linebackers are not good. TJ Edwards has a hamstring injury. That's why Alex Singleton got snaps today. Singleton got snaps because TJ Edwards had a hamstring injury. I think 2 guys have hamstring injuries. Thank God the one person we need on that field on defense is Darius Slay. Because Slay went down, and I don't know so many helmets hit so many knees today. I don't know what was going on, but it was like helmet to knee, like every 2 seconds, and people were getting hurt left and right. Fletcher Cox went down. I was like, oh no. Not like he's doing much of anything, but, if he's getting pressure, he's doing his job. But his numbers should be there, and they're not for $22 million a year. Javon Hargrave, is he 100% yet? I have no idea. It seems like everyone else around Fletcher and Javon Hargrave are actually doing more work. I saw Javon get in the backfield a few times. Hassan Ridgeway got a sack. I think Sweat got a sack. Jannard Avery looked really good. Trent Williams, an all-pro left tackle. Remember, that was from the Redskins at the time. He was at left tackle, and Barnett went right in front of his face to get a sack. Trent Williams got beat today badly. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it happened. It really happened. But thank God Slay is okay. Thank God some of these guys are all right. I'm happy about it. Thank God. Because we don't need more injuries, especially you lose Slay, then it's like it's already enough Maddox is out of the game. You lose Slay. Jalen Mills played corner today. He actually didn't play well. I mean, he actually didn't play bad. Besides, he stopped the guy going to the end zone. I think it was Brandon Ayuk or it was Deebo Samuel reaching his arm over to the pylon. That ended up being short. Obviously they ended up running the ball in. They should have had a penalty on the running back for putting his head down and using his helmet as a weapon to pretty much get into the end zone, which they never called. But if this is something to watch this season, they can only get better. Now, I don't know what's going on for next week. Rager's still probably going to be out. Alshon Jeffrey might be back. I'm not even sure right now, but obviously I'll update you guys on what's going on with this team and what's going on this week. But, I thought for a second at the end of the game that we were going to choke, that something was going to happen. We were up by a little bit, and we had to hold our own. So I think the pass rush is probably getting better. Definitely a more bright spot. Definitely getting better. Our linebackers are just a fucking problem. We are. This middle of the field is way too open. They follow their eyes way too much. They are not smart. They just don't think at all. They don't think. But we're going to fight, man. We got to see who's going to show up. But Doug and Carson got to be together. Doug, Carson, and to these receivers, they got to be on point. This offensive line's got to be on point. But most importantly, it's Doug and it's Carson. It really is. Doug and Carson. These linebackers is what it is. Like, they made stops today. You know what I mean? They're making stops for our offense to get the ball back. If they stop this, on series, if they stop this offense from scoring, I don't know. Kavon Wallace did not look good today. His tackling was god-awful. He couldn't even cover. Obviously, it's Kittle, but Kavon's got to show up too. But I know it was his first game, but it didn't look good. Maybe he needs another rep. I don't know. Kavon did not look good today. They started using Rodney McLeod in the flat. They started moving. They pretty much were using Rodney McLeod as like the Malcolm Jenkins because Will Parks should be back soon. I'd say in another couple weeks, at least 2 games. I think Will Parks will be back, and that adds a whole nother layer to your defense because Will Parks can move all over the field. I think he's one of the most underrated players that we did sign for this defense this year. He was supposed to be that moving piece because Will Parks for 4 years for Denver, he played inside, outside corner, free safety, strong safety. I mean, he played all over the place. So, there's a lot going on with that. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad that we got this win. I'm happy about it. I can't ask for anything better. We needed this. We really needed this. As fans, I think we really needed to, because I can't flip out every week over the same crap every single week. I can't do it anymore. Matt says Kevon didn't back up his talk this time. Not this time. Total fabrication. Oh, man. But, yeah, I think you're right, Turbo. I think you're right about that, Turbo. About Kevon Wallace, just maybe needs more time. It's his first game as a full starter. He's played special teams, and that's it. You know what I mean? Mr. Flyers fan says, not going to lie, your microphone is sick. Actually, yeah, because you know what? I've never seen anybody with this mic. This mic was expensive. This wasn't a cheap mic, by the way. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Antonio said Hightower came up clutch with the catch. Dude, like Hightower is... I love Hightower. I do, man. I think he's one of the most underrated receivers we have. I think he was a gem. Now I want to see what Quez Watkins can do when he actually gets put on the act. He's on the injured reserve 21-day practice thing right now. So once they move Quez up, I want to see Quez Watkins play. There's a lot to see right now. I think Quez Watkins is another player that can maybe do something. I don't know. But John Hightower, see the thing is you guys don't see it because Wentz isn't throwing to these fucking guys. It's about the tight ends but you kind of saw and you know what? Hightower, I think last game had 2 PI calls on him during the Bengals. I think 1 or 2. I forgot how many, but he got bumped a few times and held a few times. He would have been gone. He would have had a huge reception downfield because he got held. It sucks. You know what I mean? But there's only so much you could do. And, I don't want Wentz to stunt these guys' growth. I don't want Doug Pearson to stunt these guys' growth as players because you need these guys to get better. This is why you don't go out in free agency and spend top dollar on a receiver because you have to develop these guys. You could have look, Greg Ward's contract is up after this year. I don't think they should get rid of Greg Ward at all. I don't think so. I don't think they should. I honestly think they should re-sign Greg Ward after this year. He's not going to get a lot of money, but I mean, he'll probably get a little bit. He'll probably get a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a bump up. But you have Greg Ward, you got Jalen Reagor, you got John Hightower, you got Quez Watkins. I mean, you got some good players here. You got some good players. Quez is still a question mark, but I think you got a lot to work with the next few years. I think, since they're on their rookie contracts, take advantage of it. Take advantage of these guys. You know what I mean? And then Travis Fulgham, look, all it's going to tell is what Travis Fulgham does after this game. Because if Travis Fulgham does a lot better than what he did in this game, I'm telling you, Travis Fulgham could be another receiver. I don't know if he's a deep threat. I think he's a possession guy. I'm not sure what Travis Fulgham is. Does he have more speed or is he just... I have no idea. I mean, he was kind of neck and neck with the corner, and then finally he kind of broke away a little bit. You know what I mean? There's 104 people in the chat, guys. I appreciate you coming in tonight. If you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please join the Shake Squad family. Really do appreciate everybody coming in and talking about the Eagles with me. Our first win. It's much appreciated. You guys have been fantastic. So if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that. We're going to be doing collabs. We're going to be doing a lot more videos, and a lot more is going on. So I'm very excited to see what we could do. If you guys haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button before you leave at some point today. It really does help push the content out a lot. Much appreciated from you guys and just the support you guys have been giving me. And we're going to keep this rolling. And we're going to keep going and keep going and keep going. Now, Turbo says that Travis Fulgham 6'2", 6'3", he's more built for like possession and jump ball catches. Yeah, and he's faster than J-Jaw. You're probably right. Did you see J-Jaw? Oh no, he didn't play today. I forgot. He had an injury. I forgot. He's fucking injured again. I don't know. I'm done with J-Jaw. I'm done. I've been done since last week. Like they don't trust him. They don't want to incorporate him into the offense. He sucks. He's a bust, and that's all I got to say about it. That's it. That's all I got to say about it. There's nothing really much else to say about it, to be honest with you. So Deshaunte Dupree, shout out to you, my guy. Says Carson played okay. He got the job done. These rookies need more playing time in Carson, and things will get better. I think that is true. But Doug has got to put these guys in the right position as well. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be the tight end game all game. You know what I mean? I don't want this. I just don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen at all. There's a lot more this offense could do. I know. Deep down in this team, I know this offense could do so much fucking more, and they just don't. They just don't. They don't do that. And it really is aggravating sometimes. It really is. You know, it just comes to a point where, like, we really need this. We really need to. We got the win today. We really need to just keep going, and we just need to follow what we've been doing since this game. This was the turnaround game for this team, and I hope it continues, and I hope it gets better. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Whatever they're doing with Jalen Hurts in this offense, they tried some different things. They tried throwing the ball from Hurts to run to the right side to go to Carson Wentz. They tried throwing the ball to Carson Wentz today. Carson Wentz catching the ball today. They tried that today, and they sniffed it out. So, and Hurts still, even when the play wasn't there, which they tried to do, Hurts actually got some yards out of it, surprisingly. Surprisingly got some yards. You know, I can't look. Like, the end of the second quarter, he actually looked really good. Like, the protection was perfect. Carson was doing some play action, and Carson was fluid. He was very light on his feet, and he had one reception from Fulgham for a first down. He had another one for John Hightower for a first down. Man, like, it looked really good. It looked really good. And then that pretty much when Jason Kelce hiked the ball up over Carson Wentz's head for 17 yards, it killed that whole drive. We could have scored points. I think we could have beat the 49ers by more than what we did, 25. We could have scored more than 25 points today. You know what I mean? Plus, Hurts is not getting us here. Some of you guys, like Tonio says, Hurts has a fumble problem. Once he fixes it, he'll be all right. Like, look, like the guy is barely in games. Like, he's in once in a while. Like, the guy, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but sometimes that just happens. It's not because Hurts can't get it. You know, that's not a problem. It's fixable. You know, I remember when LaShawn McCoy got drafted by the Eagles, LaShawn McCoy had a fumbling problem. Deuce Staley came in and really worked with him, and look what happened. You know what I mean? Even though LaShawn McCoy was, you know, he always had the ball outside of his hands all the time. He never protected the ball ever. But that's just something that happens. So, you know, Jock Talk, shout out to you, my guy, says Jordan Mailata looked good. Keep Peters on bench and IR. I want fucking Jason Peters out of here. Release his ass. They're not going to release him because, God forbid, something does happen. You need another tackle. So it is what it is, guys. I think you guys just need to be happy with this win. I'm going to be happy with this win. You know, enjoy it tomorrow. And then Tuesday, I'm rolling to the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's just another week, man. I don't know what would have happened if we lost this game. I don't know. If I kind of had it planned out, if we lost this game, I wasn't going to flip out. I was going to say my piece and say what I think, and that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? And that's it, and that's all, really. Every game is going to be tough, guys. Every game. Dr. Philly says Steelers will be tough. Every game's going to be tough. Doesn't matter. Every game has been tough. Okay? I take the Pittsburgh Steelers game no different from what we just played tonight. It's going to be tough. So maybe Javon Hargrave will have a better game. Hopefully he gets to 100% what he's doing. Turbo says, Folger ran a 4.67, 40-yard dash with 6th-round pick. Hakeem Butler, next game will be more. I thought Hakeem Butler was going to be the second tight end today, but I guess not. And he had his press conference, and he was really excited to play. So a lot of athletic ability from Hakeem Butler. Could do a lot. Agility. He's got shortstop speed. He's could turn around pretty quick. So we're going to see what he has. Jersey Boy said, we need to sign Cordy Glenn ASAP. Mulatto was solid tonight, but not a starter. What's up with Sanders? Is he hurt or what? Everyone's talking about Miles Sanders today. I don't. They didn't use him the last 3 plays of the game. I don't know why. When they were on offense the last time, they didn't use him for 3 plays. They used Boston Scott and Corey Clement. I don't know why. I really don't know, but it is what it is. I don't know. Doug, I guess, didn't want to use him, which is kind of stupid. You know, this is a guy, you know, Miles Sanders is a guy you have to keep in this franchise. This is a guy who could be a franchise running back for you. You know, I would like to pay a running back in the future. I'd like to give money to a running back finally. I think it would be the time in a couple years. You know what I mean? So I think Mulata had a solid game. I think he'll get better. I think he'll play better because I was very afraid of him. I think he's better on the left side than the right side because he started out on the left side when he got drafted. You know, so I think Jack Driscoll is going to be a very good right tackle. I think Nate Herbig is going to be a nice swing guard for you. I really do. He literally switched to left tackle last week. He only allowed 2 pressures. He was the 8th or 9th ranked guard in the NFL last week. Nate Herbig was the 8th or 9th ranked left guard. And he just switched to left guard for a game last week from right side to left side. Obviously, in the first game, he made some mental errors, but they were mental errors because he hasn't had any starts. Nah, bro, I don't. If you want to tank the season, then don't watch the Eagles, bro. Like, I hate when people say that, and it's fine. You can say whatever you want, but if people want to tank the season, then don't watch the game. Because if you want to tank the season, then don't watch the Eagles. Period. Then what do you have to worry about? If you know they're gonna lose, then don't watch them. This is what it is. I take that as like disrespect. That's just me, though. Yeah, everyone's saying, thought it was Avery. Jock says, actually, D-line was solid. I thought D-line was great. Turbo, he handled Aaron Donald during the Rams game. Yeah, he did. Nate Herbig actually handled Aaron Donald, and we held to it. And I saw one-on-ones. Don't say there were double teams. We did double team Aaron Donald, but there were some times I saw Nate Herbig by himself getting on Aaron Donald and did a really good job. And I was very, very happy. Very happy. This team, guys, look, it's not a rebuild. It's not like everyone is going because we're losing so much. Everyone's flipping out, and I flipped out too. I never said we had to rebuild. I think it's a tweak more than a rebuild. I think literally you just need to get someone to call up the plays, get rid of some big contracts you don't need, get rid of some guys you do not need. Okay, Zach Ertz is definitely one of them for right now. So, you know what? Gavin Stack says, I'm very happy with Greg Ward. I am too, man. Greg Ward Greg Ward is really not that fast, but you know what? He's not fast, but he actually gets separation. He's good on the top of his route. That's where he's very special. Quincy Mayfield says, I think this team is really good, which is hurt right now. And that's usually what happens, bro. Danny Lukeheimer, what's up, bro? He says, good win. Still a lot of work to be done. Shout out to the defense and Carson. On to Pittsburgh we go. That's it, man. Carson had a up and down, but more up game today. Made mistakes. He missed some simple throws today. You know what I mean? He missed some simple throws today, but, you know, I'm hoping it gets better. That's all I'm praying for. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Show with the $2 super chat. Thank you, bro. And says Mulata and Driscoll are 23, Herbig 22. Great core. I think those guys are. I think more time has to come by. More time has to get by, and we just have to see what happens. We just have to see what happens. I think by the end of the year, we're gonna know. Like the Eagles are gonna know. Like these are the guys we need to keep. Because Brandon Brooks could get traded, guys. Sorry to say, he's one of the best right guards in the league. Probably top. I'd say he's probably the best. But you never know what could happen. And the Eagles need to get rid of a lot of cap space, so we'll see what happens with that. But we have a super chat from Nitro Freak. Interesting season, brother. Yeah, it's very interesting. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if the Eagles could build upon this, and I'm holding it to them that they do that. With the whole NFC East losing today, again, I mean, besides us, but it's just crazy. If you guys haven't subscribed to Nitro Freak, please subscribe to his channel. Another Eagles YouTube creator. Has a podcast as well. If you guys haven't checked that out, please go to his channel, check out his podcast. He usually does his post games and does his live streams with the podcast once a week. If you guys haven't checked that out, he does have merch for his podcast, so check that out too. I'm actually probably gonna buy a shirt soon because I actually like that shirt that you put out there. So definitely gonna probably buy one in the next couple of days. So look out for that, and I'll be wearing it. So can't wait. Let's see here. So when Alshon Jeffrey, if he does come back next week, obviously the chemistry is not going to be there. I don't know how much work he's going to be put in right now. So he's practicing, obviously, but we're going to see. Alshon Jeffrey hasn't been around in a while, guys, so it's going to be very different for him on the field. And this is a guy that's it's getting paid a lot of money, fully guaranteed contract, and it is what it is. Daniel Lugoheimer says, a huge fan of Sweat, lots of potential. You know what? If Derek Barnett doesn't pull out this year and doesn't, get his numbers up a little bit more, you could be looking at Jannard Avery and Josh Sweat could be your defensive ends. You never know at this point, but the Eagles need to keep some of these guys. Obviously, they want to see what Jannard Avery could do. They signed him at the trade deadline last year. We gave a 4th-round pick to the Browns. We got him on our roster. He didn't do anything last year because he, just got to the team late in the season. And then this year, he was hurt in training camp. He came back and is kind of showing, he's not, he could play outside linebacker in in the defense for the Browns. He played outside linebacker, but he could play defensive end as well. And his pass rush looked really good today. Looked really, really nice. I think he switched a few times from left to right side. He beat Trent Williams. I think he had 2 sacks in this game. Brandon Graham is a player, that's getting pressure and doing good things. Numbers might not be. I mean, he had a good game last game. But, once Brandon Graham is gone after another year, I think he's only here for one more year, and that's it. So I don't know what the Eagles are going to do. But if they decide to keep Brandon Graham, you're going to have to make some decisions on, is Derek Barnett. Obviously, I think they picked up his fifth year. I think they did. I'm not sure. I just think there's a lot more to do with that defensive end position because I think you got some solid pieces with Josh. Josh Wett he got better every single year. He's a 4th-round pick from Florida State. And, I think the one thing about Josh Wett when he did get drafted, I know he had an injury. And I think the one thing when he got to the NFL, the problem that Josh Wett had first getting to the NFL was that he had a very short motor. So when he engaged tackles, he ran out of gas pretty quick. But now, a few years later, Josh Wett is actually looking very nice out there, promising. And I didn't really think he would look like a starter. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a Pro Bowler, but I think Josh Wett is more than a rotational guy. I think, Josh Wett could actually play that position full time. Obviously, the Eagles don't do that because, they always switch out defensive linemen every 4 or 5 plays, whatever, Jim Schwartz likes to do. But I think there's a lot of bright spots on this team. Obviously, the linebacker position, not only we got rid of players from linebacker with Nigel Bradham, but we didn't really fix it. And the Eagles had a lot of hope in T.J. Edwards. And, Sean Bradley and Davion Taylor are not even playing right now. Alex Singleton came into the game today because T.J. Edwards ended up getting hurt. And look what Alex Singleton did. Made a couple good tackles, and he got a pick 6 in his career. Probably the highlight of his career, to be honest with you. I don't know if Alex Singleton's going to be good. I really don't know at this point. But Davion Taylor, your 3rd-round pick's not even playing right now. Is he even getting a chance to play? That's the question I have. Is he even getting a chance to play? I really don't know. I don't know. But we're going to find out. Maybe Davion Taylor. I still think that some guys need to step on the field. I still think Sean Bradley needs to step on the field. I think Davion Taylor should step on the field. Is it really going to hurt? Is it really going to hurt? Nathan Gary, he's got to be off this team after this year. I think he's got some highlights. I think he had a sack this game as well. I think Nathan Gary could make the calls for the defense. I think he's been in that spot. I think he finally molded into a linebacker last year. This is a safety from Nebraska turned into a linebacker. Took a couple of years to do it. Took a couple of years. Gary's got a. I really don't have anything good to say. Against the run, he does do some good things, but he's very up and down. His coverage, he can't cover, period. Can't. If you want to beat the Eagles on defense, you look for the white guy with the black visor. That's it. You pass it to that guy, he picks up. I want Davion Taylor and Sean Bradley to play. I don't know. Maybe Jim Schwartz sees something different. I have no idea. Maybe Sean Bradley's really that bad, but give him a chance, at least something. They gotta put money into that linebacker position. They gotta at least sign a. I mean, to be honest with you, I think they should at least sign a free agent linebacker next year, at least. And we're doing so bad against tight ends right now. Dank Burrito says Jatavis Brown fucked us up. Jatavis Brown was another linebacker that came from the Chargers that he came in with injuries for the Chargers, and he actually played pretty solid. Now, statistically, it doesn't wow you, but he actually played solid. And unfortunately, because of COVID, he ended up, and I guess he decided to retire. So I don't know what Jatavis Brown was going to be, but there was, and this is, Jatavis Brown's only been in the league for a few years. So there could have been something special with him, but he retired. So that kind of screwed us. We got rid of Nigel Bradham and we signed these other guys and, nothing really happened. TurboTax says, watch at the trade deadline. We might go get a guy at linebacker. You never know. You never know. Now, it all depends on if the Eagles are kind of working for some moves for next year and they want to get something done now, then that's fine. Don't get excited, guys, about the trade deadline because half the time, nothing happens. Half the time, teams are just trying to fleece another team for more picks. Trading at the trade deadline is just for a team to fleece somebody. Howie has done trades. Howie at least tries to make a trade every single year. He tries at least. Even if it's for a little signing. You know? I don't know why some of you guys, Demetrius Jenkins says, now they need to sign AB. Like, seriously, I don't know why we're talking about wide receivers right now because it's not about the receivers. It's about the play calling. It's about Carson Wentz getting all the receivers involved. It's about Carson Wentz being, it's about Carson Wentz being accurate with the simple throws. It's about Doug Peterson spreading the. Look what happens when you spread the ball out to Travis Fulgham and John Hightower. You give all these guys chances because every damn game, these teams have tape on us throwing to these receivers. You still threw to Zach Ertz on a screen pass today. You still threw to Zach Ertz on a screen pass. Like, why? And Carson Wentz, he gained, 30 pounds? Like, Carson looks like he can't even run. Carson looks like the weight is behind him. Carson Wentz looks like... I don't know. Carson Wentz looks like he's... he just needs to play better. And part of it, guys, it's Carson, but it's not. It's Doug, but it's not. It's both. It interacts with each other. It's both of these guys. Carson is told to do a play. That play is for a certain player they want to throw to. There were times in this game today he was supposed to throw to Ertz, but he wasn't open. So he tried looking for somebody else. Then there's times where Doug just calls a stupid fucking play. That makes no sense. But they have made this shit so predictable now. They have made this so predictable to the point where they obviously know where the ball's going. Because Carson, I have to say, guys, he makes shit look so obvious. His handoffs are slow. Why does he hand off the ball so damn long? His long handoffs are slow. By the time he gets the handoff to the running back, the defensive line is sitting there waiting. Okay, this is why we can't run up the middle, because they do it way too much. They do the same play 2 times in a row. The first 2 series, they literally ran the ball up the middle twice on 2 plays. The first 2 plays of each series. There's a lot of shit that has to get fixed. Period. It's got to get done. Because you're I got no answers. It's Doug, it's Carson, and it's the way everything's set right now. Philly Talk Podcast with the super chat. Thank you, bro. He says, I'll take the ugly win, though. Got to clean it up a lot. Yes, got to clean up a lot. Definitely. If you guys haven't subscribed to Philly Talk Podcast, please, Philly Mike would really love your subscription to his channel because he is a very good Eagles content creator. He covers the Sixers. We did a collab once on this on both of our channels. I'm hoping that we do this again soon, Philly Mike. Do appreciate it, bro. And we will talk soon. So you guys have to give this man support. Give him the support. He deserves it. Much appreciated. Oh, Dank Burrito, Fire Press Taylor, 100%. Fire Press Taylor. I don't want Press Taylor here, period. I don't want that quarterback coach near Carson Wentz next year if Carson's still here. Just saying. Just saying right now. I don't know what the future holds, but, you never know at this point. You never know. So, Seth Nomer says Carson's passing footwork looked a lot better. No, it did. Like I'm not saying like he had a garbage game, but he has to clean up more shit. Some of his throws are really bad. You know what? The things I could take good away from this game is that Carson ran out of the pocket. And if he didn't see somebody, he'd throw the ball out of bounds and not take the sack. He would actually start scrambling for more yards. Like when he went for that touchdown, I was like, whoa. I was like, who's this guy? That's what I pretty much said. That's what I pretty much said about it. I was like, who are we watching right now? I'm like, wow, this is kind of crazy. So just want him to play better. If Doug doesn't pass to these other receivers, we're not winning football games. That's it. Doug is not winning football games, not passing to these other receivers. These other receivers have talent. Philly Talk Podcast with a super chat. Thanks, man. Much, dude. You don't have to do that, bro. Says smash the like button. Definitely, bro, for the collab. We will. We'll set it up. Dang, so I'm bash Carson all year, but I thought he made some plays tonight, especially with his legs. But him and Doug, this team still has a long way to go. Yeah, they still have a lot of shit to work out. Master says, hey, Joey, it's going on, man. What the hell of a game. Both teams put up a fight. Yeah, they both did. Mugwara Devin says, Carson has gotten better. Better you to admit that. No, he did. He did get better. He was definitely better this game. By a long shot, he played better. Still stuff to work on, but yeah, he did. I'm happy he actually played better tonight. I'm glad he did. Jock says Carson's touchdown run faked me out. Dank said, I like that. We did some motion. I'm glad too. I'm glad they put some motion. They did like a trick, not a trick play, but they did some stuff where it was like I don't know. They had the running back in motion. They had the running back going up and then moving to the left. Like it didn't work. We got clobbered. I mean, it was bad. Like, I don't know. He tried doing something new and it didn't work. Just Mike HK says Malata is showing some promise. Look, it's one game. I thought he had a very, very good, solid day. Dang, it's about rhythm and familiarity. They show the graphic of Carson playing with 10 players with 500-plus routes. That's unsustainable. Yep. Nah, you're good, bro. Devin, you're good, man. You're good, bro. Turbo says they have said good things about Luke Jericho to be a backup center. I've heard that, but obviously I need to see him in a game before, what they see and what we see are two different things. But, Jason Kelce, how long does he have? I mean, you really could get ahead of this offensive line and have some good pieces here already. You really could, and you could have depth on top of it, which is a good thing. So you always want to be very deep at offense and have that. And a lot of teams don't have swing tackles and swing guys all over the place. You know what I mean? It's true. Obey Crazy, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? How about Jordan Mailata? Yeah, I thought he had a solid day, man. A lot of people talking about him today. I thought he had a solid day. This guy's 6'8", 350 pounds, man. Like, just imagine he can use all that and play really well. He'd be a Pro Bowler. Dank says Jason Kelce was on something tonight. Yeah, we haven't seen Jason Kelce really fuck up that bad in a long time. Remember that season? I think it was 2014. I think. Remember that season where Jason Kelce didn't hear the snap count all year? Like, we were always off. I think it was 2016, I think. It might have been when the first year of Carson Wentz when he was doing that. Tyson Urban says, thoughts on Dallas? They gave up over 300 yards on the ground today. That defense is not good. And I told you guys from the start that defense was not good, period. Darryl Worley, the cornerback, was horrible. They're not good defensively. They're not. It's really bad. Offensively, I think they're good offensively. I think they actually move the ball well. They give these, I mean, you know, CeeDee Lamb is in their offense, but their defense, they're not going to be able to afford a defense next year. They're going to have to let go of a lot of guys, but they're paying a lot of guys on offense right now. They're paying a lot of guys, and defense especially, too. So you're going to have to see, man, what happens. But, you know, Dak and this Cowboys team, the Cowboys can't finish games, and they've proved it. They cannot finish games. That Falcons game was pure luck. It was lucky that that game was given to them. You know, they'd have another loss in their column right now because of that, but it is what it is. But their defense is not good, and you can't have a bad defense going into the playoffs, or you can't. You got to at least be halfway decent to great, okay? Somewhat productive. Yeah, Trevon Diggs, horrible. Yep, you're right, man. Turbo says Trevon Diggs. They hyped up Trevon Diggs so much, and, like, you can't hype up these players because this is what happens. Trust the Vibe says, if we beat Pittsburgh, I'll be back on this tram. Dude, I don't know. They would have to blow me away. They would have to blow me away. I'm on the train regardless, but, you know, the train has, like, you know, we're all right, we're doing good. You know, it is what it is. But, yeah, crazy. Well, we're going over 2 hours right now. It is 2:13 in the morning. I hate doing streams this late, but unfortunately, this game was late, so we kind of had no choice but to do this. I wasn't going to make a video after the game and then come home to live stream, so it kind of made no sense to do that. Sorry about the green screen. I know you kind of see it in my shoulder because my shit's green, so that's why you're kind of seeing through my body right now a little bit. Yeah, Burrito said winning the turnover battle is key. You know, we got pressure on Nick Mullins, and I think, you know, I said to myself, we get pressure on this guy, he's gonna throw. He threw off his back foot. McLeod came up and made a pick. It was good. Daniel Garner says, good night, Joey. Good win, but still a lot of work to be done. Fly Eagles fly. Fly Eagles fly, bro. Yeah, a lot of work to do, man. We're far from perfect. Carson Wentz is far from perfect. This offensive line is far from perfect. This defense is far from perfect. Trust me, we have a lot of work to do right now. A lot of work to do. Jock, good thing I live in California. Yeah, it's good for you, bro. You get to watch that game at what, 5:20? 5:27, yeah. 3 hours behind, so 5:20. Good for you, man. That's a perfect time to watch football. Perfect time to watch football. 5:20, and that's it. 8 o'clock, got the rest of your night. Good man. Caesar Sanchez says, a random question, but have you played multiplayer on Squadrons? I have not yet. I'm going to do that soon. I've been playing story mode, so I know, like, the buttons to press and stuff. If you guys haven't or are interested in video games, I have a gaming channel. I do stream on it most of the time. Down in the description below, all the way to the bottom, Red Wolves Gaming. If you guys have not subscribed to that, let me put it up for you guys. Because I'm stupid. I'm stupid to... Why? Hold on. Ooh. Let's see. Here it is. All right. This is the link for my gaming channel. If you guys would like to subscribe to that, I usually stream every night most of the time. We're playing all different types of games, but I am playing Star Wars Squadrons in VR on the PSVR, so you guys didn't know. Oh, appreciate it, man. Some people don't know. That's why I ask. Because some people are like, "Oh, you have a gaming channel? I didn't know." The more people that sub to the channel, the more people that don't know. And I like people on that channel to actually watch and want to watch it. I'm not there to get subs. I'm there just to entertain. And I play with a bunch of typers like Matt Weeks and Lord Dagger. I play with a few people, so it's been a lot of fun. I like C4. C4 is a good dude. C4 is a good dude. He's awesome. What is this? Okay. Eli Fresh says Browns gave them Cowgirls a big fat 49-point burger loss. Dude, I didn't think the Cowboys were going to lose that game. I mean, during the game, I thought the Cowboys were going to win against the Browns. I was like, there's no way the Browns are going to. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. And then I looked at the score. They're up by like 2 scores. And I was like, what? And then the Cowboys caught up, and they were only down by a score. And then all of a sudden, the score changed. Dak threw a pick. Then the Browns came back with that, Odell Beckham just, oh my God. I mean, wow. Turbo said Dallas has the worst defense. I think they got one of the worst defenses. Tyson says Giants are bad again. Giants fans said they would be good. Their defense held the Rams very well today, but they just couldn't get it done. Flybirds Elixir says, you think Avery can become a defensive end, old hybrid, and periodically drop into coverage? Oh yeah, he did it with the Browns. I mean, he didn't play defensive end for the Browns, but he's. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if Avery can cover now. I don't know that they're not going to put him in that position. They're not going to waste him and put him at linebacker, but it's not really wasting him because we need help at linebacker like really bad. Caesar says, did you catch Ramsey and Golden Tate fight? No, I have to look that up because I saw that after the game, Ramsey and Tate went at it. But you know what? Ramsey got these big hits on Tate today. During that game, Ramsey was fucking with Tate all day, and he lifted him up and put him to the ground at one point. I was like, holy shit. Bad, bro. I hope there's a video of it. I'm telling you, I really hope there is. I'll be like, damn. Miles Sanders needs more carries. 46 yards is like bullshit. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Daniel Jones at all. I think he's bad. I just think he can't throw into tight windows. He gets frantic a little bit. He's had some good passes though, but I think where it counts the most, he's starting to regress. Yep. No. But, hey. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. It's over 2 hours, about 2 hours, 7 minutes right now. Ramsey dated Tate's sister. Is that true? Is that true? Is Jones worse than Haskins? I don't think he's worse. I think they both are kind of neck and neck a little bit. I think Haskins could scramble a lot better. I think he's got more in his legs and can actually go up and take some hits. I think Daniel Jones is actually better, to be honest, by like a hair though. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get going. We're definitely gonna do something next couple days. Obviously, Desert will be with me next Sunday for the Pittsburgh game. We're gonna do a post game stream that night and get that set up. Maybe we'll have other people on. I don't know. But we're going to do some live streams this week. We're going to do some cool things. So look out for some videos tomorrow. Obviously, I got some things in the works for tomorrow. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Do appreciate it. We're going to be doing a lot more things. If you haven't know what this channel is all about, please check out my other videos and check them out. If you subscribe, great. If not, it's all good. Guys haven't hit that like button before you leave, I appreciate you hitting that like button. Really helps that content really get pushed out there. You guys have been fantastic. So fly Eagles fly, guys. We got the win today. Very happy. I can go to bed in peace and not have to really worry about anything. And I'm just glad we did it against the 49ers. Whether we're both hurt or not, I'm just glad that we did something. So appreciate everybody coming in, and that's it. So I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up, Flowers fly.